Previously we did butterfly guard when we were square with double underhooks. So this time we'll go through our side kind of butterfly guard position like this. So a lot of the time we have our head in, we have an underhook and an overhook, and we're more on the side so that we can take them down here, we can swing, and then we can come up on top. But if we have an opponent with quick reaction times, and if I've got this arm controlled, as I go to sweep, he's going to step onto that leg. So I go to sweep, yeah, and that comes up there. So what I'm going to do in that instance here, I'm going to transition to single leg X guard again, and then we'll transition from there into X guard, and I'll show a sweep and a finishing variation. So just go back for me. So again, I'm in nice and tight here. I don't want to have my head down, again, where I can get choked or cradled or sprawled on. So I've got a nice deep underhook holding the belt, the skirt or the pants. If it's no gi, just holding on to their back. And we've got the overhook on whichever side the leg is facing down. So I'm going to start to sweep that way, and he posts on that foot, boom. So once I get to this position, I'm going to shoot my hips underneath his body, and I'm going to take my underhook and wrap it around to this side. So actually keep contact, so just posture up for me. My underhook's here, my elbow stays in contact as I wrap around under this armpit here. Okay, so I was in this position trying to sweep. So now, what I'm going to do is my hips come under, this leg that's down will come around and place the foot onto his hip as I clear his weight off me with this hand. So in one move, I'm going to slide under, here, and pop my foot on the hip. And now again, I'm in single leg X, okay, on the opposite side we did before. So now from here, we're going to go from here into our X guard, so we're going to drop that into our X guard. A lot of the time in this position here, our opponent's trying to control our head, they're trying to come down, trying to squash us a little bit here. So as he reaches down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his lapel, just don't straighten your arm on that side of the head and get arm locked. Okay, so we want to keep that bend down here. Who's behind me? Anybody? Okay, so now I'm going to do a backward roll. So I'm going to keep this footlock position again, holding my lapel. I pull his head down as I lift up, and I'm going to roll over the top, and I'm going to keep that X guard position here when I land. As I land, I'm going to spread my knees wide, let go of his collar so I can post on the ground, and then I'm going to come up into a straight footlock. Okay, so I have more of my side-on style butterfly guard over under. I try to sweep, he posts, boom. Okay, so my hips have to go underneath, otherwise I'm not going to have the length of that leg to wrap around, so I need to get my hips in tight. So from here, I grab the ankle, this underhook takes his weight off me as my hip comes in. And I lock up my single leg X, hips high. Now from here, I'm going to transition to my X guard, like this, and he's reaching in, trying to stay tight. Okay, so now I get my lapel, I grab hold, 4 fingers inside his collar, I'm pulling down as I kick up and look over my head. I keep my X guard, let go of his collar so I can post, and now my knees go wide, 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 and I look up, and I get my finish. Right, so one more time. Got my butterfly, over under, I go to sweep, he posts, pull myself to single X, transition to X guard as I get my lapel, he tries to hold in tight, I go inside the collar, pull the head down as I lift, backward roll. When I land, my knees come apart, hands on the floor,